Hello there, my name's Wayne. I am the Lone Headbanger, as you're probably well aware by this point, and welcome to this Wednesday's Mental Health Wednesdays chat thingy that I do. I seem to be free-forming a lot of the shows recently, which is good because it means that it comes out naturally as opposed to being rehearsed, which I'm fine with. I hope you guys are as well. Problem is with today is I've got some lunatic outside with what sounds like an angle grinder or something such like, so if you can hear that going on in the background, I'm really sorry. But yeah, anyway, I did have an idea for this week, but it changed yesterday with the revelation that one of my friends triggered in me. So I've been back at work now for a week and a bit. I've booked off a couple of Wednesdays so I can do these videos and have a rest sort of thing, just to ease myself back in. And it's gradually getting better. Last week was a nightmare. This week's been slightly better so far. See how it goes. I'm not feeling too bad. In fact, today we're on a green, so that's good. And a friend of mine had come back into the office yesterday and we were just talking as you do. And I came to a realisation about some of the live streams and things that I used to do, well, that I still do sometimes. And it made me realise the public image that I'm putting out. Now, it's something I hadn't twigged. But basically, something I used to do on a Saturday night was do a live stream on Facebook where I'd listen to music, have a few drinks, and you know, just chat to people. But this person had said they'd stopped watching them, and I know this person got quite a lot from my mental health side of things, from the videos and streams that I did about my mental health. And I was curious as to why they'd stopped watching them. And basically they'd said is that they got sick of seeing me publicly self-destructing and drinking myself to death, and that kind of hit me like a train, because I didn't realise that's what was going on. But looking back, I can see that is exactly what it was. On the live streams, drinking that much that I was just basically destroying myself in public, or as close as you can get to public in these troubling times. And it really hit hard, and it's never been my intention, obviously, to scare people and you know, show off my self-destructive side. I always just sort of having a few drinks with the online community and you know, having a laugh. But upon reflection, to the extent that I was doing it was quite extreme, and I can see why he saw that side of it, and I dare say that there are plenty of others that have seen the same. Now, they didn't want to message me on Facebook or text or anything like that, because obviously messages can be misconstrued, and they didn't want to come across as being forceful or being nagging, so they waited to see me in person, which I said, if you'd have messaged me, I'd have listened, because I've got the utmost respect for you. But I'm glad they actually did tell me in person, because it did come across as a lot more heartfelt, and to hear the emotion in the voice. And it made me realise how much of a mess I've been. I mean, don't get me wrong, the breakdowns I've had, the tears, the self-harm and all the rest of it, it's been an absolute nightmare in my head. And don't get me wrong, we're still not out of the woods at all. You know, we're still well in there. Plenty of trees. But we are going the right way, I think. I think we've at least found a trail that we're starting to follow to get in the right direction. My therapy sessions are finished now, so it's up to me And to hear that was a very sobering thought. I said I was going to go teetotal with regards to alcohol, and that's what I'm going to try and do. However, I'm not going to drive myself mad with it, and if I feel like having something alcoholic, then I will. But the key here is control, and keeping control of myself. Now, I think I can do that. I hope I can do that, and I can use some of the techniques I've learned to try and keep myself on the, not necessarily even on the straight and narrow, but at least in the right general direction as opposed to regressing. You know, so if I am having a live stream where I've got a drink in my hand, then that's it, and I'm not destroying myself, and we're just talking about music, you know, or whatever it is we're talking about. You know, I want to enjoy doing those live streams, and I want other people to enjoy being on them and to enjoy talking to me. I'd like to think that they get to speak to me as opposed to the drunken mess me. Basically, I think it's a small step to restoring my confidence in this realisation. That's what I think anyway. To hear that from someone I consider a friend, that, you know, they didn't want to see me destroying myself online, and that would probably explain why a lot of people have come and gone off the streams in the past, and they just didn't want to say, because, you know, it's my responsibility to sort myself out. So I do want to issue an apology for anyone who's watched my live streams where I am a frothing, dribbling, drunken mess. Like I said, on one hand it can be quite funny, but on the flip side, looking back, I wouldn't want to watch that. One of my friends falling apart. So it's a bit of a realisation, a bit of a moment of intervention, if you will. I am going to go back to doing my Saturday streams, I think. I've missed doing them a lot. And obviously in the week now, every night I am watching a different horror film, one that I've never seen before, leaving reviews. So it'd be cool if people could come and chat with me about that. That'd be great. So I've got plenty to talk about on said live streams, and I don't need the alcohol to be able to do it. And it's just that little realisation, and it's given me that little boost of self-confidence to think that I can do it. To at least challenge myself to keep on the straight and narrow and not rely on these, I don't want to say substances because that's not right, but it's just booze, because I don't smoke, I don't do drugs, it's just alcohol. And it's time I realise that I don't need them, and that I do have my own power. And I am okay. Or I'm getting there. And I am doing my best. You know, I'm trying to find some kind of purpose, some kind of direction, which is good, I think. Yeah, and I just feel like I'm moving the right way. And I feel like I've got a lot of knowledge I can share with people as well. So as usual, if anyone's got any particular themes you want me to cover, any particular angles regarding, I don't know, self-esteem or confidence in general, you know, depression, you know, harmful thoughts, self-harm, it's all stuff I've experienced, it's all stuff I've overcome, whether it's, you know, through my own power or the help of someone else. So I can give advice on it. I'm not a qualified therapist, like I've said before, but I can at least give you a perspective, and that's what I want to do. So rather than being a drunken heap on my Facebook lives, I want to try and be a more positive person, because I think positivity breeds, and that's what I want to promote. So yeah, that's all it was really. Is that realisation that, you know, I was scaring people to some degree. You know, it's not good. Don't like it. It's not me. I mean, I'm scary in a lot of ways, but I'd like to think that people seeing me drink myself to death isn't one of them. That's not good, and that needs to stop. So I've decided to take positive steps, and like I said, if I want to have a drink now, I will, but got to stay in control, and not just for my sake, as I say, for the sake of the people watching and listening. I like to consider myself a caring person and a bit of an empath. I pick up on people's energy, generally speaking. And so it's about time I embraced that properly and started to think about how other people are seeing me. I think that'll help a lot. It'll make me happier in myself as well. So it can only be a good thing. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I say I've rambled a little. I didn't have a clear objective for this week. It was just that moment of clarity yesterday. So as always, it's still a tough world out there. It's starting to get colder and darker, and it sounds like there's some maniac out there with a chainsaw, which doesn't really help. But yeah, hope to see you all soon in one form or other, whether it's on Facebook or on YouTube. And obviously a like and a subscribe would be lovely if you haven't already. And you can catch me on Facebook as well. I do have a Lone Headbanger page on Facebook and on Instagram as well, just for general crap. But with that, keep going. My name's Wayne. I'm the Lone Headbanger. Stay strong, stay safe, and I will see you next week.